There's something undeniably captivating about the past. It holds a certain mystique, a nostalgic charm that draws us back. Perhaps it's the simplicity of life before the internet, or the iconic music and fashion that defined generations. Whatever the reason, the 1980s and 1990s in particular hold a special place in our collective memory. These decades were a time of significant change and cultural shifts, bridging the gap between the analog world and the digital age. It was a time when life moved at a slower pace and human connection felt more tangible. Join us as we take a nostalgic journey through time, exploring the unique experiences of growing up in the 80s, 90s, and the present day. The 1980s were a time of bold colors, big hair, and even bigger dreams. Life was simpler then, less tethered to technology. We roamed free, playing outside until the streetlights flickered on. Our days were filled with bike rides, games of tag, and countless hours lost in imaginative play. Technology was limited, but that didn't stop us from having fun. We marveled at the magic of cassette tapes, recording our favorite songs from the radio. Video games were a pixelated adventure, played on clunky consoles with joysticks and buttons that seemed to break with alarming regularity. Life was tangible, unfiltered, and full of a certain innocent charm. The 1990s ushered in a new era, a bridge between the analog and digital worlds. Technology began to advance at a rapid pace. The internet, still in its infancy, started to make its way into our homes, connecting us in ways we were only beginning to understand. The music scene exploded with grunge and hip-hop, reflecting the changing cultural landscape. Fashion embraced a more relaxed and individualistic style. We witnessed the rise of iconic video games like Super Mario 64 and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, forever changing the gaming landscape. The 90s were a time of exploration and experimentation, a decade that laid the foundation for the digital world we know today. The dawn of the new millennium brought with it an unprecedented technological revolution. The internet became an integral part of our lives, connecting us globally and transforming the way we communicate, consume information, and interact with the world around us. Smartphones, with their ever-evolving capabilities, became ubiquitous, putting the world at our fingertips. Social media platforms emerged, connecting us with friends and strangers alike, for better or for worse. Life became fast-paced, information overload the norm. While this digital age brought about incredible advancements, it also presented new challenges, blurring the lines between the virtual and real worlds. The evolution of technology from the 1980s to the present day is nothing short of astonishing. In the 80s, the height of mobile technology was the brick phone, a cumbersome and expensive device that only a select few possessed. Fast forward to the 90s, and we witnessed the rise of the flip phone, a sleeker and more affordable option that became a status symbol among teenagers. Today, smartphones have become an extension of ourselves, capable of doing far more than just making calls. They are our cameras, our music players, our navigators, and our portals to the digital world. This rapid technological advancement has undoubtedly shaped our lives in profound ways, both positive and negative. Cultural trends have always been a reflection of the times, and the 1980s, 1990s, and 2000s were no exception. The 80s were a time of excess, reflected in the bold fashion choices, synth-heavy music, and larger-than-life entertainment icons. The 90s saw a shift towards grunge, hip-hop, and a more relaxed and individualistic approach to style. Today, cultural trends are more diverse and fluid than ever before, driven by the internet and social media. Music genres have blended and blurred, fashion is a melting pot of influences, and entertainment is readily available at our fingertips. While some may lament the loss of a singular defining culture, others celebrate the diversity and accessibility of today's cultural landscape. The way children play has also undergone a dramatic transformation over the past few decades. In the 80s and 90s, play was largely an outdoor affair. We built forts, rode bikes, played tag, and let our imaginations run wild. Video games existed, but they were a far cry from the immersive, interconnected experiences of today. Today, while outdoor play is still encouraged, it often takes a backseat to screens. Children are growing up in a world of virtual reality, online gaming, and social media. While these digital platforms offer new avenues for creativity and social interaction, it's important to strike a balance and ensure that children still experience the joy and freedom of unstructured outdoor play. Despite the many differences between growing up in the 1980s, 1990s, and the present day, there are also fundamental similarities that connect these generations. At their core, children are driven by the same desires: the need to connect, to explore, to learn, and to have fun. Whether it's building forts in the woods or creating virtual worlds online, children find ways to express their creativity and connect with others. The mediums may change, but the underlying human need for connection and play remains constant. As we reflect on the past and navigate the present, it's important to approach the future with a sense of optimism. Each era has its own unique challenges and opportunities. The key is to learn from the past, embrace the present, and shape the future in a way that benefits all. We can harness the power of technology to connect globally, share information, and solve complex problems. At the same time, we can strive to preserve the values of human connection, empathy, and the importance of experiencing the world beyond the screen. By embracing the best of all worlds, we can create a future that is both technologically advanced and human-centered.
Follow our channel for more updates as they unravel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated